So I'm doing a little something different, or more of the same. I thought I'd do a bit of an analysis of experience while doing the sitting meditation. Keep a record of what's happening. Maybe the best way of doing it would be after the sitting meditation, but I'm feeling restless and bored. I know I could note restless, bored feelings, and I find there's always a fear of what to do next. I'm preoccupied with fear of the future, fear of coming off meds, fear of staying on meds, fear of them giving the wrong meds next month because this blue and white tablet just was messing me up. I feel better today now that I'm back to the green and white one, the Bristol Labs one, as opposed to that Flamingo Labs. I had a month of that, the blue and white Floxetine Flamingo Labs. I don't even know who the Flamingo Labs are, but they don't make it in the same way, because I could just tell every time I took it like something was wrong. It's beyond placebo, because I took the green and white one in 2008 to early like 2009, and then I also took it 2013 early 2014. Like I've taken that one. I've never been given the blue and white one other than here in Stoke, but this, I've changed pharmacy now, and I did request the green and white and they gave it. So next time I'm going to put in when I put in my request for my next prescription, I'm going to also say again just green and white, and hopefully they do. The worst case scenario is if they give me that, I'll say, look, this one, I've had this one, it's just not working right, it just messes me up. Just tell them. You know, I mean, I swear the green and white one is more widely produced. That's why I changed pharmacy, because the pharmacy gave me the blue and white one. And I was like, it just fucked me up. This is a smaller pharmacy now I'm going to. They do take longer because they got less staff, but I don't really mind that. comes up. Anger and ill will. Resentment over my brain chemistry. It's like for so long I didn't even know how I don't want to say the word damaged or broken because I don't think it's helpful, but that's just the word that comes to mind at the moment. Just didn't know how damaged I was. Still am. It's better to know it. So you know it, you can't fix what you don't know. So much has happened. Over almost coming up to 36 years, August the 10th. So much has happened, it's going to affect the brain. Now, I'm aware that people have had it worse. I'm not saying poor me or anything, like it's so unfair. Although sometimes I feel like that. But right now, who says what's fair and what's not fair? This is reality. This is the way it is. Try and fight against reality. Fight against humans, human nature. Just suffer. When the individual has two choices as far as I can see, I mean more than two choices, but two main choices from my perspective, which is either go along with society's rules and play that game for a while won't suffer them taking issue with you, then you'll suffer later. Or go with your own rules, what you know is right, and suffer now the alienation, people thinking you're crazy, and maybe have a chance of peace later. I've never seen any other way of changing habits other than meditation, mindfulness. I can't see any other way. It's a shame that it's not taught in schools. Most schools it's not. It's a shame that it's not taught in workplaces. Maybe it is in some countries. It'd be a lot easier and supportive if society knew what meditators were trying to do, what they were trying to see, what they were allowing themselves to see. Rather than demand people behave a certain way. It's like kind of what's his name? The founder of transactional therapy, Eric Burns, said about how people say hello, and if you don't say hello back, they'll get offended. They want a certain amount of hello in return. If they say bye, they want a certain amount of bye in return. Like, of course, part of it is just etiquette, but another part of it is people feeding off each other, and people letting out anger in very subtle ways and letting out their expectations and their wants in subtle ways. Feels as though I've reached a bit of a point where I can't really see anything there is truly nothing worth clinging to. Quote what? Even the most pleasant experience on this planet will come to an end. Even the greatest life imaginable on the face of it will fall apart. I've seen it. I have a very wealthy aunt in America. On the face of it, her and her husband had it all. I mean, they didn't have kids, but some people are pretty positive about that anyway, nowadays. Had a lot of money, still has a lot of money, good health. I would assume a fulfilling sex life, you could say. Though I don't want to get too personal. But it all fell apart, as it does for everyone. He got lung cancer. He was in agony. They needed permission, some permission from someone to administer the morphine. I mean, pain is just pain, but then there's pain and then there's pain. Meditators can say pain is just pain, but then at that stage, lung cancer, I think it's pain at a whole new level, where you're begging for morphine. Things people do for money. Money can't buy a pure mind. It can't buy a better rebirth. Can't buy goodness. It can buy temporary pleasure and happiness. But it can't bring peace, because peace comes from within. It's 5:20 in the afternoon. The neighbour's playing Foo Fighters again. Sometimes it feels like every day the same. Why would you want to listen to the same song every day? They've not got any other music they can listen to. It is a good tune, but it's like over and over again. Then again, I used to do that when I used to listen to music, but with headphones. Actually, my sister would probably say something else when we lived together. She said a funny idea for a video. Oh, there's a spider on my bed. Hello. What are you doing there? I used to love this song. I'm just fed up with Dave Grohl. I don't know. I used to be really into Dave Grohl. He's talented, but I swear, like, he just pretends to be angry. I don't think he knows what real anger is. I don't know. Maybe I'm deluded. Don't crawl away from me. Is it because I said something bad about Dave Grohl? Are you Taylor Hawkins, reborn as a spider? Did he just say that? Why do they want everyone to hear it? Makes for an interesting meditation, I guess. Note the anger. Songs like that are really weird because they kind of bring out... It's weird. Music is weird because feelings of anger are brought out, but feelings of greed as well, because of course there's a wanting for the next moment in song. There's a pleasure as well. So it's the pleasure that's happening in the brain, but then it's also bringing out moments of anger. So there's no neutrality. But there is with, say, the sound of birds, or the sound of the ocean, or the sight of that spider that unfortunately left. I think I did offend the spider by speaking bad about Dave Grohl. I think the spider liked it. What do you reckon, Spidey? Has he gone insane? Dr. Hibbert, I thought you went mad. Yes, completely mad. This is my problem. Whoa. Oh no, I played My Chemical Romance. I feel like they're like 10 years behind in Stoke. It's like a time warp. The way they do their gardens as well. Gotta somebody get me out of this place. Someone left a comment, why don't you just piss off back to London? I would, if I could, but I can't, so I won't. Oh, spiders on my shorts. No. It's going inside my pocket. Ah. Excuse me. It's on the floor now, it's on the floor. suppose meditators will, in meditation centers, they will just the aim is just to note hearing or liking or disliking, irritated, fuck off, ill will. Oh, it's just part of the process, isn't it? It's Paramore. Misery Business. That is quite a good one, actually. Oh man. They play the only good song and they turn on. Oh no, they just shut the window. Well, they had the window open for the shit songs. Leave it closed for the good ones. greed and anger are harmful to the mind, to the brain, to the body. I'm starting to see. But I think I'm so clever sometimes. But I'm not. Just deluded. My brain is the way it is because of multiple, endless habits. Go further and further back to lead up to this point. And this is the mental state in this moment. Mind probably affects brain. Probably born with a certain type of brain and brain structures depending on past karma, depending on the mind states, and then its predispositions for certain disorders. And they're triggered by abuse. It's just what must be faced. Sometimes I just hope there's more compassion. More compassion in this world. Hope that I will be able to have more compassion for myself and for others.